First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field.
And now look at him go. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Gus Edwards, 92 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They did nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now Mixon. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Mixon with it. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
First down, Cincinnati.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. H3, 218, chopper, chopper. Double up. See ya. Check. What happened?
Throwing on first down. Love. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line.
61, matchbox, light. Let's go, D. Big series right here, so we got to step it up. Check 50, check 50. Go.
Back to throw. Love. Flushed out right. Wide open receiver complete. And he's got this down to the 35. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. On first down, Love looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Franklin. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Mixon will try the right side. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Okay, break.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. On second down, Mixon. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Open man is Ross, complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. From the 2 now, second and goal. Here's a run with Mixon, and he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
And just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical?
And this is caught at the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
This one fielded at the 5. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
First down, Cincinnati.
Here we go. Set. 10 Tucson. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. General, West. Lucky.
Mixon. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Watch the slant. Jumper, 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 jumper. Wild, 64, weak. Tight dog, tight dog.
On second down now, Mixon. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw. Love. Got a man open. It's Ross. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Slam, slam, slam. Jim, 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 Jim.
2nd and 4. This is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Another try for Mixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Hey, watch 28. Single receiver, single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Delta. Mark 55. Mark 55. Here we go.
Back to throw. Love being chased out left. Looking for Boyd, and he's got him. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyler Boyd, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. He was looking for Parker that time.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
Again, it's Mixon. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. You know they'd love nothing more than to get a 3-and-out here after having the interception.
And it also tells you a little bit about how they feel about their leader, right? Their quarterback throws an interception in the previous series. They're trying to help him out here with a big stand.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Love. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Here's Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification, that's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. Would you say 3 rushing touchdowns? And, of course, throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional.
Oh, wide open, complete, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
He's checking. Crash. Ready, go. Mike 55, Mike 55. So we got man.
Again, it's Mixon. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
That's it, baby.
He's brought down at the 31. A 3-yard pickup. And it's
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Love. He's got his man, Boyd. And he'll be out of bounds He's been able to get it up past the 45. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10 from the gun to give to Mixon. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
2nd and 9 now. Now they go screen. It's complete. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. A huge play there on the screen pass. 43 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Looking to throw. Love. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. 2nd and 5. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 44-yard line. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Looking to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Check Mike 57. Mike 57. Go on. Give me that ball, defense.
Back to throw here. And he's got the hook up to Moore. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd down and 12.
57. Mike 57.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
Come on, set for 18 Gator. Hey, let's get in that blue dark workers. Blue dark workers. Quick, lock it. Let's go.
They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Back to throw. Love. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there at 22. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. This is Mixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bengals, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.